Hey guys, so here bringing you another video and welcome to another episode of Climb to Master. So we are doing a POV commentary today. We're playing Sett, and yeah, I will just say my next two Climb to Master episodes are gonna be POV, and then the one after that will be live commentary. But we are in Diamond 4, so you might be like, Huz, didn't you get to Diamond 3 recently? Yep, and then we went down to Diamond 4. It just seems to be the ping pong effect. But this episode may be called like playing confident on Sett or something like that, because I kind of have been naturally annoyed with how season 10 has gone for me, for my main account obviously, and I think it has affected my play, that I'm playing less confident, less skillful of what I potentially can do. I know I can solo kill people, I know I can take over lanes and have big farm leads, but you haven't seen me do it that much this season because, I don't know, I've just been playing a bit reserved, maybe just a bit annoyed when I'm playing. So I played these games, two games back to back in a row the other night, and I kind of just said to myself, play aggressive, play confident. But even before the games began, that was my mentality. While we're, by the way, waiting for the game actually to begin right now, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, that's kind of the mentality. And just to explain the enemy team, Wukong and Sion. It is a Wukong top and it's a Sion mid. So Sion mid is a cheese pick. It's full lethality Sion. It's the type of thing that is either going to get really fed or feed like crazy. But we're against Wukong, and obviously is the brand new Wukong. We're playing Sett, so obviously I didn't really know how this matchup is. So it was a bit like, is it good? Is it bad? No idea. Enemy team also has Fiddlesticks versus our Shaco. Again, worth saying that both of those champions are like hit or miss. A Shaco usually only does well or bad. A Fiddle only does well or bad. And obviously this isn't the rework Fiddle. This is live servers. The rework Fiddle is not out yet. And then, yeah, the enemy team have got Ezreal Yuumi, and we've got Severe Leona. So based on comp, I would give my team the advantage from one basic reason, and that is the Sion mid. I don't rate cheese picks like that very heavily, especially when you're playing Ahri. You know, how is an Ahri going to get caught by a Sion if she just uses her ult correctly? The answer is she probably won't get caught, right? Or at least you'd think she wouldn't get caught. Enemy team naturally looking for that invade. If you're like, why naturally? Well, again, their comp is a bit cheesy. Generally, cheese comps have to get ahead in order to win. We as a comp have a much more balanced team comp than them. The only way of losing it is probably that the enemy team just snowballs and gets ahead. So I did type down there, I'm like, I actually don't know who I'm against, because I naturally thought, oh, I'm against Sion, because Wukong has also been known to go top. Oh, sorry, mid. The new Wukong goes mid. Anyway, waiting in the bush at level 1. And by the way, nothing major, just 2 auto attacks. That's all it needs. Nothing an all in. Remember, he does have Ignite, so I didn't want to take like a massive fight with him. Maybe I could have pressed W and done a bit more damage. But yeah, just that little double tap. You know, that's just maybe over 100 damage, and it's little things like that that do add up, that you get a slight lane advantage. He obviously has gone for a corrupting potion this game, so he has a lot of sustain versus me. But yeah, so you can see I'm already looking every now and then, get that auto in, and already getting a nice damage, and already getting him to use those corrupting potions. Shaco looking for a level 2 gank. Now, this is something I will say that I am just not used to, and you can see I kind of didn't commit for the fight because I've got nothing to go on him. You know, Shaco is a bit out of range. Wukong managed to get away in time. So unfortunately, no kill for that. If I knew the Shaco, by the way, was going to go for a level 1 gank, meanwhile I get stuck by minions, I would have actually probably gone E level 1, but I had no idea. Like, he didn't tell me, he didn't like ping it early that, oh, I'm coming after blue. If I knew, then I would have adjusted my play. And that's, by the way, if we're practicing and training for Twitch rivals, that's where the mentality is different. Okay, in solo queue, my jungler didn't tell me his plan. In rivals, in a competitive team environment, I'm obviously going to know what my jungler is going to do. Shaco going in for an invade, and unfortunately, by the way, we do go for a flash. We're going to get this kill with the Shaco. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill. I would have liked it because I did use flash to get it, but whatever. Wukong obviously being quite low health. He must have tanked a few minions by the looks of it, because I don't know how he's that low. But if you watch that back, you'll notice that Shaco was going for the red. Wukong actually did get the red. Funny enough. Anyway, Wukong, we do a bunch of damage, nearly kill him. He's on 19. So really nice. Proper lane advantage right now. We also, not just having lane advantage, we're out farming, we're nearly killing him. We're the one that also roamed quick to help kill the Fiddle. You know, even though we invaded, the Shaco invaded their territory, I got there first. that's always a bad situation for the enemy top laner to be in, because it's like, dude, it's our territory. How did their top laner get here first? That makes no sense unless just one top laner is more active than the other one. Worth also noting, naturally, the Wukong has Ignite, so it's not like he can just TP back to lane. So we're going to maybe, and again, I think I do get the tower plate, so that's really nice. Getting a tower plate at like nearly not under 4 minutes of the game. That's a pretty good place to be. Going to go for a trade on him with a bit of stun, then going to go for the W, and yeah, he just, by the way, just reminded people, he just came back into lane. He was level 2, he just hit level 3, and he's nearly dead again, and I haven't based yet. So I hope you guys already can see more confident play, more aggressive, more roaming, looking already to go help my jungler. It's different to how I've been playing recently. And obviously, naturally, it may be because, and yeah, he's got 5 CS, by the way, right now. It may be because like, I'm not streaming while I'm playing this game, so the concentration level is all about playing the game. And you can see I'm standing in front of my minion wave, basically like, come at me, Wukong. If you come for any farm, I'm going to just go aggressive. That is the body language that I'm giving here, and that's why he's still on 5 CS. I do, by the way, yeah, I missed that cannon. But yeah, I will also say, though, this, I think, naturally did rub off on me, for, like, not just because I wasn't streaming. Slight spoiler, but it's a positive spoiler. Obviously, as I mentioned, you're getting 2 POV commentaries for the next 2 episodes, this one and one after. But then my third game, my third episode of Climb to Master you'll get is a live commentary. We did the same thing. We did basically the same thing, you know, very confident play, playing aggressive. And yeah, I will say my champion pool is being built for Rivals. Wukong, again, going a bit aggressive on me. That is straight there. He goes a little bit aggressive, getting impatient, I guess. We're going to get ganked, though. What can we do? Unfortunately, I'm yeah, maybe overly aggressive here. We are going to get killed, but that's fine. We played hyper aggressive, and we weren't getting punished for a really long time. So maybe my tunneling, again, mentality, it's going to take a few games to adjust because it's like, aggressive. But obviously, when you're playing crazy aggressive, you also need to play defensive in having vision and remembering there's a jungler in the game. But that death obviously made Wukong catch him in XP. And what I will say, by the way, just to make it clear, I'm expecting Fiddle to come back right now. Like, I teleport aggressive, full well knowingly that, oh, Fiddle could come back right now. Gonna go a little bit aggressive. We're getting ganked again, by the way. Unfortunately, that was his clone. I didn't expect that to be his clone. So there you go. And here it comes. So we know this is happening. Taking the damage. Going to go for the W. I don't kill the Wukong, unfortunately. We get ignited. We kill the Fiddle in a 2v1. Then I'm just being patient, and Wukong finishes himself on the minions. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A 2v1 double kill for me. And that is the confidence level of, like, I'm teleporting straight back. Like, no break. I'm teleporting straight back. Wukong hasn't based yet. I don't even think the Fiddle based. They're both pretty squishy. And me being full health with also at the time, I think, level 6 or 7, I then can take you guys on. Obviously, yeah, the death that I had wasn't great, but the death was because I was playing overly aggressive when I probably shouldn't have been. That aggression was good aggression. Very good aggression. So, more tower plates. You know, we're at not even 7 minutes into the game, and we've got 3 tower plates by ourselves. Wukong is on 14 farm, ladies and gentlemen. Just remind everybody, this is my main account. I'm not smurfing. This is my main account. But I hope everybody may agree, this is more like Huzzy. Like, this is what I should have been doing since the beginning of the season. And yeah, it's playing hyper aggressive. And what kind of, if you're wondering, how did I have this in my mind to just, like, start doing it? Challenger Spectates. So, you know, we watch Challenger Spectates. We watched the crazy good Aurelia the other day. Whenever we're watching Challenger Spectates, a big topic that I always see is, God, this person's playing aggressive. God, they're playing confident. And that's true. Like, again, when it's happened to me, when I've been laning against these confident players, I do worse because I'm this Wukong going, oh, dude, I can't farm. I need to be that confident player. I need to be the one that's like, come at me, bro. So yeah, that in essence, that's kind of where the mentality swap has happened, is from watching those challenger players and be like, I need to do that. And yeah, once again, you can see I've stopped my auto attacks. I'm letting it push into me. And this is just all about denying the enemy. And it's, again, one thing that I think a lot of people may not realize, and you know, I do stop punching it, by the way, because I don't want him to roam. I'm like, all right, you're leaving. Okay, I'll stop pushing it a bit. But what I think a lot of people fail to realize is, yeah, getting perfect farm is amazing. You're getting amazing farm, perfect farm, awesome. But another big important thing when it comes to farm is not just about you getting farm. It's about you denying your opponent farm too. So like this game, this Wukong has not even hit 20 farm before 9 minutes. We're on 65. Now, obviously, if I farmed perfectly, maybe, and yeah, he goes for it again. Being a bit impatient is getting this guy to half health practically every time. But people say, oh, is this just, you know, the difference between Wukong and Sett? I don't think so. This is just the lead that I've got over this guy because of just how we've been playing this game. But as I've been mentioning, if I had perfect farm right now, maybe I'd have 100 farm, right? Maybe I've missed 30. When I've gone back, I've missed a couple waves here or there. So maybe I'd have 100 farm if I literally farmed perfectly. Meanwhile, Wukong going overly aggressive once again. We're going to go for the ultimate. Going to try go for the kill. Bang, bang. Don't actually kill him, unfortunately. And we do end up getting killed. That's the ignite. Again, that's me maybe being a bit like, right, let's just go for the solo kill. But in essence, the tower also did 650 damage to me. So that was a bad dive by me. But you saw me type 2 aggro. As I mentioned, what is my playstyle like this game? What's my mentality? Aggression. If you've been watching my content the last, obviously, couple months on my main account at least, when do you see me go for tower dives? The answer is you don't. So already, yes, it was a mistake. It didn't end up good, but to me, it's a positive. I know that might sound weird to some people, but it's a positive of like, oh, you are actually looking to kill them solo. You are looking to go aggressive. Yeah, I am, like, genuinely. And it's occasionally, that's the thing with aggression play, good little fear box to get rid of the Scion there. Meanwhile, really nice Shaco positioning. Ezreal engages 2E, and here we go, guys. Buy one, get one free with the Yuumi double kill. Lovely, lovely. But yeah, that's the point. I'm just playing more aggressive. And one big thing that we've said when we've watched aggressive players in the past is if it works 60% of the time, they get fed 60% of the time, and they don't do very well 40% of the time. Having a 60% win rate because you've got fed in 6 Mizzou games, 60% overall win rate is a really good win rate. Like, it's that'll get you to Challenger if you maintain a 60% win rate, right? So that's in essence what you've got to try and do. Now, Wukong is trying to scrap with me, and I'm just pointing out dominance levels are slightly different. If I'm not making a mistake, there's no competition here, and we're just going to go for him pretty easily. And there you go, just kill him in solo. So if I'm not making a mistake, I kill him easily. But again, you just saw there, I come back to lane. I'm not deterred. I made that mistake. I tower dove. Okay, I'm going to start playing passive now. Nope. Continue the aggression. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this already. This game naturally was a little bit of a stomp. I think the next game was less of an actual stomp, but I still have a good performance, which I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to hear that, it's a slight spoiler. It is, but it's a really positive spoiler that I hope gets you guys hyped of me back on the main account, because I'm excited for it. And obviously remember, if you watched earlier, we've got now the duo series with Vixie. That I think is going to help me play more aggressive too, because it's a friendly rivalry of both of us want to try and get more fed than the other person, and to do that I've got to play aggressive. So even that is probably going to help me with my main account, which is awesome. So I think I'm going to go back quite a lot of gold. Shaco does say he wants help for this though, and here is a really big brain play. Fiddle, we know Fiddle is over the wall. He just put a control ward down. He ults. I was waiting, by the way, for Fiddle, and as soon as he ults, I'm there. Boom, we get a free kill on him, and we're going to take the Rift on. So that is probably pretty tilting, and both of us being really polite, by the way. Like, oh no, you take it. No, you take it. I end up taking it because I guess Shaco didn't want it. But that was like really smart play. I'm happy with that, because if I committed, by the way, to going for the Rift hold straight away, Fiddle would never have ulted it, right? He only ulted it because he thought Shaco was alone. So that was really good. I was really happy that I made that decision to do that, and it was like, hell yeah. Wukong's now mid. And if memory serves correct, you know, I will say I'm 100%, and I did decide 100% uploading this game. Really nice kill by Shaco Ari there. But from memory, the Scion may have rage quit. And this is the problem when people are doing dumb cheese picks like lethality mid Scion, is when it doesn't work, you feel really embarrassed that it didn't work, and a lot of those people end up just quitting. And it's like, oh, well, there you go, it didn't work. He hasn't AFK'd yet, we just heard his ultimate, so he's still in the game right now. I think he may AFK a bit later. But yeah, I'm just going to go push top And while all the distractions happening, you know, I can see Fiddle is in mid lane. Wukong is still dead. He just respawned. I'm like, okay, I'm going to open their base. Again, aggression level. It's 13 minutes into the game right now, and I'm at the enemy base. Don't know if I've done that at all this season, at least on my main account. Again, reminding people again, this is my main account in solo queue. This isn't a normal game. This isn't Flex. This isn't a Smurf. This is my main account. So it just, to me, it does show the difference between the different playstyles of I'm going to just like, I think the mentality, a lot of it has been, all right, I'm just going to get through lane phase. I'm going to just get through there. Don't die. Don't feed. But yeah, I've made 2 big mistakes this game. Dying. One of them, again, both have been involved playing more aggressive. But if you look at it, yeah, my KDA isn't the most impressive, but that doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, I'm going to go for a kill on the Wukong, sorry. But the KD, again, I've always said KD doesn't matter that much. If you compare what I've done this game, I've got crazy farm. Meanwhile, Yumi's going to try and save. I've got crazy farm this game. The Wukong has basically no farm, get 1 kill, then going to go over for the Yumi. Because again, buy 1, get 1 free. Fiddle does ult, unfortunately. Can I do anything from this situation? We do get ignited, and there are like 4 people here. I didn't press W, I was dead. But again, aggression level is high. I honestly don't mind these deaths, because if you think about what you're doing when you're distracting people this high, like heavily, I've opened the enemy base. The Wukong, I think, is around half of my farm. We are strong in killing. We've got so much items and stuff because of what's going on. And my bot lane and my mid obviously get a lot done for free because of the distraction in top. If I'm pressuring their inhibitor at 13, 15 minutes in that area, well then they have to stop me. Therefore my bot lane can get a tier 2 tower. They can get every dragon. Like that's the benefit as well. Meanwhile, Ari going aggressive, and I do, by the way, think at this stage of the game, the Sion has gone maybe overly aggressive by the Ari. She does survive for now, which is good, and Inferno Dragon has spawned, or the map has spawned. So yeah, Wukong's got 72 farm, we have 117, joint lead at the moment in the game, and yeah, Sion apparently has gone. So if you are going to do a cheese pick, just again, remember, it's not going to work probably, let's say, roughly 50% of the time, depending what rating you're in. Don't rage quit when it doesn't work, because if you're the one that's, you know, actually doing a cheese pick, you should accept it's just going to happen every now and then. Anyway, for some reason, I didn't have flash up, but I just walk up to Fiddlesticks. He just lets me walk to him. That was a little bit weird. Get a free kill on Fiddle. And now I'm like, okay, so my team's going to stay mid. Instantly, I'm like, okay, we've killed Fiddle. Sion's not here. Numbers advantage-wise, or like what you should be doing, go top lane. The inhib is open. Shaco has the same idea as me. And now what you're doing is confusing the enemy team. We're now doing inhib. So did the enemy team stay mid to stop them getting that tier 2? Or do they stop us getting the inhib? What actually happens is that they probably get a bit confused. They're like, oh god, what do we do? And they just get caught by my team, and they end up all 3 dying. So this has been, I'd hope you guys would agree, a really good example of how to basically completely control a game as Sett. Yes, I wasn't like the MVP in like getting every single kill. By the way, this was funny. Bang! I loved that. Like, honestly, that made me chuckle in real life. And that's the surrender vote. But hopefully you guys agreed. Yes, it was a quick kind of stompy game. But it was a stompy game because of how we played. We absolutely annihilated Wukong top. And yeah, we still made mistakes. But that's okay because that's the playstyle. It is playing overly aggressive. But it's playing overly aggressive, making that little mistake, but not stopping the aggression. Continue the aggression. Which I found really refreshing and fun, if I'm honest. But there we go. We're in Diamond 4. We do get plus 20, so we're on 79 LP. Win 5-3-3, 133 farms. So that is actually the most farm in the game. But obviously being a 16, nearly 17-minute game, the farm isn't exactly high. And yeah, nearly doubling the Wukong's farm, which is a pretty good performance. I'm throwing a report on the Sion because obviously he did rage quit. And as for the damage done, we dealt the second most damage in the game behind the Ari, which, to be fair, we didn't get involved in team fights that much. The Ari did. I'm pretty happy with that damage. You know, we were doing fine. Sion does the least damage in the game. My Severe had a pretty bad game too. But that's going to be that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this aggression Sion, how to play confident on the champion. We're against the new Wukong, and I don't think he's great in terms of top laners. I think he works better in mid. I don't see Wukong doing that well against a lot of the bruisers who play confidently. Maybe if you play passive and let Wukong scale, he can do something, but meh. But that's going to be it. Like, subscribe, comment down below. See you guys next time. Peace.